What are you doing in the UK?
I'm a student.
Where do you study?
Full of business study.
Okay, have you got your student ID card I could have a look at?
This man is returning to Britain after visiting a sick relative in Dubai. To prove he's a student, he produces some university certificates.
So how long have you been in the UK now?
3 years.
3 years. Okay, tell me about interactive business skills. What's that?
The business skills is called business. It's a course literature about the business.
No, I want to know, you got an A in interactive business skills, one of your exams, so tell me what is interactive business skills?
But the interactive business skills. The interactive business skill is a skill. It's a subject, isn't it? It is a subject.
Well, you got an A in it, so it must have been a subject.
Subject, yeah. It was everything. All about the business.
Terminal 3, Heathrow, the UK's busiest port. Everyone who arrives here requires a valid passport and a valid reason to enter the country. Stamping passports today is Officer Steve Hassler. He joined immigration after a career in the RAF.
And how long have you been away?
It's his job to spot people trying to enter or stay in the UK illegally. With 50,000 passengers a day arriving at Terminal 3, he can only ask each person a handful of questions to find out if they are genuine.
What are you doing in the UK?
I'm a student.
Where do you study?
Full of business study.
Okay, have you got your student ID card I could have a look at?
This man is returning to Britain after visiting a sick relative in Dubai. To prove he's a student, he produces some university certificates.
So how long have you been in the UK now?
3 years.
3 years. Okay, tell me about interactive business skills. What's that?
The business skills is called business. It's a course literature about the business.
No, I want to know, you got an A in interactive business skills, one of your exams, so tell me what is interactive business skills?
But the interactive business skill. The interactive business skill is a skill. It's a subject, isn't it? It is a subject.
Well, you got an A in it, so it must have been a subject.
Subject, yeah. It was everything. All about the business. It's basically the business subject, isn't it?
Just last October you got an A in it,
Yeah.
and you can't tell me what it is.
Officer Hassler asks the passenger to wait,
What's your bag?
while he refers to Chief Immigration Officer Rick Lindsley.
I said, well, talk to me about business interactive skills. Couldn't say a word, otherwise, oh, it's business. Asked him about introduction of IT or costing accounting. He says, couldn't do anything, couldn't even mention it. He doesn't even look like a student. I pushed on the fact about his work as well, and he's like standing there, and I said, look, are you definitely not working? He was like, no, definitely not. I mean, he was thinking
Not
about...
working at all?
No, nothing at all, so I mean,
what
that's...
do you want to do?
Certainly want to do his bag. I've got a name of a cousin who is downstairs, so I'll give him a quick call and just see if he corroborates anything he's told me as well. Well, he came up and he was being very chatty, and sometimes people do that to try and sort of catch you off guard and stuff, possibly. You get colleges, as they call themselves, or educational institutions that will provide these letters, types of letters, so people can get these resident permits, and this is what this guy's on. He came here originally on a student visa. He's then submitted documentation, probably letters like this to show that he's doing, good study, but clearly he hasn't done the exam because he can't talk about it. Not that I'm prejudging, of course.
Officer Hassler may have his suspicions, but he needs some facts to back them up.
Hi, this is immigration at Heathrow Terminal 3.
He starts by calling the man's cousin.
And what does he do in the UK? Student.
The passenger has told Officer Hassler that he studies in London and doesn't have a job, not even part-time.
So he working as a taxi driver? Just spoke to the cousin and he says he works as a taxi driver, which is clearly different from what he's telling us on
Who
the
works? So the passenger works?
Yeah.
It's certainly a breakthrough. But before Officer Hassler can deny the passenger entry, he needs solid evidence or a full admission.
And before I start, you need to be aware it's very important for you to answer my questions truthfully. If at any time I find out subsequently that you've lied to me, then it's going to make your situation far more serious here, yeah? It is now an offence to mislead and obstruct an immigration officer, okay? So please think about that when you're answering my questions, right? Why have you come to the UK?
For the study.
Where?
School of Business Study.
School of Business Study?
Yeah.
Well, how come you give me letters for the School of Management and Science?
Yeah, School of Management, sorry. I am...
No. Come on. Hey, stop wasting my time. Right, I'm going to ask you again. What are you doing in the UK? Because you're not studying. You can't even get the name of the college right.
My brother is very serious.
Yeah.
I came... Stop this question, yeah. Simple as that. I am in a very bad situation.
Yeah, okay,
Simple
right.
that.
So let's keep this simple. No. I tell you what, no. You listen to me, right? You calm down, right? And you answer my questions. Because the way you're going on, you've got something to hide, right? So don't start getting on your high horse, right? And start shouting at me, all right?
Did I shout on you?
You were.
I didn't.
Okay, right then.
I
So,
told you...
right, listen. All you got to do is answer my questions, right? Simple as that. All right? Okay? Right.
Students who are granted visas are only allowed to work part-time, up to 20 hours a week during term. At Terminal 3, Officer Hassler's passenger still insists he doesn't have a job at all, and that his studies are full-time.
When were you last at your college?
Sorry?
When were you last? Last week? 1st of May.
What he doesn't know is that Officer Hassler has spoken to his cousin, who let slip that he is working.
We've been fortunate because I just asked the sponsor, his cousin who's meeting him, oh, what work does he do? And he's just said, oh yeah, he's a taxi driver. But when I've started asking him anything more about it, he's got a bit hesitant, realising he's maybe said something he shouldn't have done. So yeah, on that information, we'll be able to go now and go through the company. So it's been a good break for us.
Now, Officer Hassler needs to know whether it's full or part-time employment, and the pieces are coming together.
Taxi company's based in Luton. This is where this guy lives. Hi, is that the taxi company? Oh, hiya. I wonder if you can help me. This is the UK Board Agency at Heathrow. Just wonder if I could ask you a question about one of your drivers. Waleed Hussein? So, I mean, does he come on at a particular time or is it just any time? Is that full-time work? Yeah. Smashing. All right, thanks very much. Cheers. Bye-bye now. Okay, contact the company and I've spoken to the controller there and he's just confirmed that he does work there. He's been working there full-time for 3 years. Right.
Officer Hassler still has no hard evidence. The cab company won't fax any information until they've spoken to the manager, who they can't get hold of. So he must use the information he has to get a full admission from the passenger.
Are you studying in the UK?
Yes.
Where?
I told you.
I'm asking you again, where?
School of Management Sciences.
All right, do you work in the UK?
No.
What did I say to you about lying to me, all right? Because you have lied to me. You have family in the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So don't lie to me.
No, I am not lying.
So tell me again, where are you working?
I told you in so many places I will...
No, where are you working now? Well, I know where you're working. You know where... Listen, I know where you're working.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm talking to you about it now, all right? So I want you to tell me.
Where are you working?
Yeah. Okay. Do you want me to tell you? So tell me about 49 Taxi Company, yeah? That you work there as a driver, yeah?
I did work there.
No, you do work there. You do work there.
No, I'm not at no.
Yes, you are. Yeah, well, how come you suddenly mentioning that you worked there and it wasn't mentioned before?
No, I
so
told
tell
you
me, tell
so
me.
many places
Tell me,
I've
yeah.
worked.
Okay,
I
you
can
tell me
tell you
about.
3, 4
You tell me
places.
about 49 Taxi Company. You tell me about it. That you work as a taxi driver.
I did work,
Okay, when did you start working there?
I did about 2-3 months ago. I did. Then I did.
So you still work there?
Yeah, I still work there for 2 days.
I've got it from them that you work full time and you've worked there for at least 2 to 3 years. So you work there full time, yeah?
Part time.
Full time, yeah?
No, not full time.
Okay. So how come they're telling me you work full time and you've worked there for 3 years? And that probably tells me why you can't ever tell me about your college, because you're working full time.
I don't.
How much did you pay for those letters?
I didn't pay anything.
Well, you're not studying them.
No, I'm studying.
Okay, right. What's going to happen is we're going to put you into our holding room. You'll be remaining with us. We're going to get this in document. We're going to get this writing from this company. Okay. We'll get all that relevant information, and then when we've got that, we're going to take this further. Okay. Yeah.
Officer Hassler didn't get a confession, and the evidence he needs won't be available until the morning. The passenger will have to stay in the holding room.
You're going to remain with us overnight.
No, I can't stay in this room. I can stay on this.
No, you will stay in this room. All right.
No, I can't because I am asthmatic.
And if you've got asthma, where's your medication?
Do I carry the medication with me?
Well, yeah, because
No, I don't.
well, but if you've got asthma, where's your no, come back. Where's your medication then?
No, I don't know.
It's been a sort of frenetic few hours, but yeah, we've got the stage where we can't take this any further. We've got the passenger who's denying everything. However, we've got this verbal information that states that he is working full time. So clearly we have avenues that we need to go down, but we can't do that tonight. So I'll have to pass this on tomorrow morning to a day shift officer, and what they will do is contact this the owner of the taxi company, also the school as well, and just see if we can corroborate either his story or the information that we've been provided that he is actually working and not studying.
10 a.m. Terminal 3.
Mr. Rogers was saying?
It's been a bad night for the passenger who says he's a student and claims he doesn't work. He's been detained in the holding room for 13 hours. And now officers have written confirmation from the taxi company that he's been working full time. He's refused entry and told to be put on a plane in 2 hours. But he has a wife and 2 children living in Luton. He asked to see the Chief Immigration Officer, Matt Dyson.
Sometimes I think they believe that if they talk to a senior officer, he's going to turn around and be more sympathetic. But to be honest, you know, this decision's been through 2 CIOs now, so it's not a decision I'm looking to overturn at all. So, but we can all see what he's got to say. Do you want to come and have a quick chat? I'm the chief, yeah? We'll just nip outside. What's up?
I just want to make a request
Mm-hmm.
that I got my wife and my daughters, 2 daughters in Luton, yeah. And I just want to request you personally for the bail. I'm not saying your decision.
No, as it stands, I'm not willing to entertain any releasing you at the moment, okay?
You can do that.
If you wish to appeal. No, I'm not granting you temporary admission. I think that's what you're asking for, isn't it? Temporary admission. No, because I think if I gave you temporary admission, you probably wouldn't come back.
I will give you the
Well,
guarantee.
but you don't appear to have followed our rules up to now, do you? Now, I've read this. The case against you is pretty strong, okay? I don't think you're studying. You don't know anything about your course.
If any guarantee you want, I can bring the
No,
2, 3 people.
I can't
with the
really do
British.
that. I mean, I can understand why you're concerned about
Yeah.
your wife
British
and
passport,
daughters.
national.
Well, no, I mean, you're concerned about your wife and daughter, but obviously, you know, I have to balance that concern with the fact that, you know, you fall well short of re-entering as a student. And also, you didn't seem to think it was a problem going on holiday and leaving your wife and daughters here, did you?
No.
So it's not as if,
This is
you know,
the
I think that they're in any danger.
My brother is dying with the cancer, leukemia. He's fighting for his life in hospital. That was the reason I went to leave my wife and my kids.
Right, as whilst I can understand you want to see your wife and children, I'm not going to be letting you in, I'm afraid. If you want to pursue the appeal, that's up to you. You can never divorce yourself entirely from the decisions you make. But in the end, you have to look to your job, and you have to look what is the right thing to do according to your job. Now, you should never, ever divorce yourself from being sympathetic towards people. Just because somebody falls short of the immigration rules doesn't automatically make them a bad person. Now, this, as far as, you know, as far as we can go, this guy's working too much and he's not studying as he claims. Okay. And his whole basis of being here and also of having a family here whom he supports is as a student. And the bottom line is if he's not doing it, then he shouldn't be here. And you know, that's the law, and that's a policy made by government, not by me. My job is to apply it correctly.
The passenger did lodge an appeal before Chief Officer Dyson's team could put him on a plane. After a week in a detention centre, he was granted temporary release. He's still in the UK, waiting for a removal date.